The smash hit show Scandal is like great sex. It has your heart pounding, pulse racing, and so many twists and turns, it leaves you exhausted and screaming, "Oh my God!" Here's a quick rundown for any Scandal virgins. Olivia Pope is head of a DC crisis management firm that helps the nation's elite sweep secrets under the rug.
In order to do my job, I need to know how much trouble we're in, how much damage control we're going to need to do.
But this cleaner is hiding one big mess of her own, a red-hot affair with the President of the United States, Fitzgerald Grant. Good thing she has her team of gladiators watching her back. There's Harrison, a smooth-talking charmer. Huck, an expert hacker with a CIA past, shrouded in mystery. Quinn, Huck's apprentice, who's quickly learning the rules of the game. The no-nonsense Ice Queen, Abby. And a constant thorn in Olivia's side, David Rosen. President Grant has a powerful wingman in his corner, too. White House Chief of Staff, Cyrus Bean, who is not afraid to play dirty to protect his boss. But he may be outgunned by scorned First Lady Mellie Grant.
He will have the pleasure of seeing the First Lady of the United States call her husband a whore-loving bastard on national television.
Rabid Scandal fans blow up Twitter during every show to keep up with breathless pace. And here are some of the bombs they've been dropping lately. An assassination attempt on the president. The president murdering a Supreme Court justice who crossed him. But last week, when the desperate hunt to uncover the mole who was feeding terrorists vital Homeland Security information led to this mind-bending climax. It left us all screaming, "Oh my God!"
Here are the two stars at the center of it all. Please welcome back Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. Everybody says, "Hello, Mr. President."
I love it, too.
You can't help yourself.
Hello, Mr. President.
Don't encourage him. Kerry, now I hear that every week you call Judy, and do you get advice? What does she tell you each week when you call her?
We like to talk about how her world intersects with Olivia's world, you know, because I try to make what Olivia does and how she does it in terms of crisis management as real as possible.
So did you have an affair with the president?
Wow, I feel like this was cleared up already.
Back to her original statement. You know, because it's based on that.
No, what I call her about is the crisis management stuff. So I call to say, what does it actually feel like to get that call at 3 in the morning and have to go and identify a dead body? Or when you're going to the state dinner and you're sort of there for work, but you have to also be there to party. What do you wear? What's appropriate? Just the inner workings of crisis management.
You deal with the crazy senator that you discover is living with his mistress, with the wife going, something's up.
Exactly.
Then there's that. But I will tell you to Barbara's question, and maybe Shonda Rhimes, who's the creator of the show, who's here with us in the front row. I remember when Shonda and I were talking about the show, and she said, "I need to tell you something." I said, "Okay." She said, "Olivia?" I said, "Uh-huh." "The character is based on you?" "Uh-huh." "She's sleeping with the president." I said, And what did you say? I turned...
You turned some different colors. Yes. It's why we say the character's inspired by Judy Smith and not based on Judy Smith.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yes.
Did you call? You had been the deputy press secretary for Daddy Bush. Did you call him and say...
Did you say Daddy Bush?
Sure, that's what I did, because I was trying to get, you know, WHW.
Yes. You know what?
So did you tell him?
I did. I had to give him a call. I called and I spoke to his chief of staff, and I said, "Look, tell him to call me. I want to let him know about the show." And she said, "Well, no," she said, "Look, he knows about the show. It's all good." I said, "No, I think I need to have a one-on-one. Tell him to call me." Yeah, so he called. I was on a phone during a crisis, and I checked, and I heard this message, and he said, "Love you. want you. You broke up with me. And by the way, call me back. This is the former leader of the free world.
Speaking of,
because he knew about the show. Yes.
It's so funny because it's inspired on your life, but you know, last week was one of the most talked about episodes of the season. In this episode, it was the episode where the president decided to leave his wife for Olivia Pope Carey. And I have to say that Tony Goldwyn directed this particular episode, and it was, Twitter blew up. I blew up with Twitter. We had to show that clip the next day because I found myself for the first time in my life rooting for Olivia Pope, the mistress. Why, Tony? Why was I rooting for Olivia? What is it that makes fans go crazy?
Because it's like life. There's no. You think there's right and wrong, and you think there's black and white, and then life doesn't quite work that way. Life is messy and gray, and so you can be rooting for both.
Can you say that line to me really quickly, Tony? Can you say what you said? Say it to me, please. Okay.
So, you got to stand up. All right.
Sherry, I'm going to. Sit down with me, Sherry. Sit right here and watch me choose you. Watch me earn you.
Introducing new All, now with...
We are back with Scandal's Kerry Washington, and we're joined now by her team of gladiators. Yes. So please welcome Joshua, Melina, Guillermo Diaz, Katie Lowe's. Kiss and hug and kiss. Okay.
I just met the guy from Ghost backstage.
So we have to talk about last week's episode. It was finally revealed. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. It was finally revealed that after a whole season of trying to guess who the mole is, we found out. Bring us up to date. Tell us about the mole.
At the very end of the episode, there was a reveal where we see that this guy, David Rosen, his character, David Rosen, was working with Billy Chambers.
I'm mole adjacent.
Tell us who these, because you were trusted. Tell us who these people are.
You gladiator in disguise.
Yeah.
Tell us what you did.
No,
Billy Chambers.
Well, look, I'm just trying to expose the rigging of a national election.
That's all.
By her and her cohort.
Just doing your
Somehow I'm the villain. I don't know why. I mean,
That's what Scandal does.
I'm fighting for justice because everyone else is so cute. All the murderers and liars. People root for them.
That's right. That's right.
Better that I stole the voting card from you.
Joshua
Also true.
Molina is what we're calling it.
That is an unfortunate coincidence.
You know what's great about this cast? We were watching the other night the final episode, and it's such a good group of camaraderie. Everybody works together. What is that? Does that help with...
But not on the show itself.
That's true.
You are cutthroat people.
Just behind the scenes, behind the scenes. Yes. So do you guys think that has helped, you know, with the success of the show? Does that help ground you at all?
I think so. I mean, I think we just really enjoy working together and hanging out. We hang out outside.
Me and Katie just went to Israel together with Bellamy Young.
And when you can travel with someone, that's like really hard to do. And we're still
we're so good friends.
We get together on the weekends and watch episodes of the show so we can live tweet with our fans.
Yeah.
And we do it all
when we
together.
watch the episodes. Yeah, we watch it so that when we live tweet, we actually know what the episode is before it airs. And so it's like our homework that we do to be able to be fully present for the fans. And when we watch it, we're always cheering each other on because we really are inspired by each other's performances. It's like being in the best theater company ever because you really, every day you come to work and you know that somebody else is going to bring their A game and you want to show up for them so that you push them to be their best because you know they're doing that for you.
I didn't know you got together and watched the show. That sounds like fun. I would love to do that. Apparently not. It's only been 29 episodes.
Who could trust you? You know, I would have been inviting you over.
inviting myself.
We don't invite him.
He doesn't, but he calls it upon himself. He's also he's the prankster on the set.
He's the worst.
So he shaving creams our cars. He
Prank phone calls.
Yeah.
Sophisticated stuff like that.
Abby. He put Flabby and Crabby.
Instead of Olivia Pope, it said Olivia Poop on my trailer.
That was a Twitter suggestion, I think.
I'm going to get to Huck. So the storyline, I just want to read it. So it's that's the most dark because you play. What is your character?
I play an ex-CIA former trained killer spy.
Yeah, that's all. Just a nice little thing. And you were tortured yourself, and so it made you a little dark and a little difficult and so forth. Your scenes are very hard to watch.
They're very hard to play as well. It's a very intense role. I go home and it's hard to shake the character sometimes. It stays with me.
Yeah. He kills people.
You know what's funny? I love horror movies, so I go home and watch horror movies, and that helps me.
Because he sees something worse than himself. Worse than the character.
Yeah.
And a lot of I love Lucy.
You were really so, shall we say, brilliant but difficult. So when fans see you, do they go?
No. Oh,
they actually want to hug me.
They want to take care of him.
This is the thing about our show. This is the thing about the writing of the show and the way that these actors play these roles is that you root for the mistress and you love the murderers. You just, and that's because you feel compassion for these characters. You begin to understand that there are no good people and bad people, that everybody's just doing the best that they can, and everybody's human and vulnerable and hurt people, and that's just kind of how it works. So I love that about the show.
Some of you guys, we won't mention, just maybe two, happened to hurt Darby, our investigator.
What?
Yes, setting up. Do you want to talk about it? Okay.
Yeah. So you play the investigator on your team, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes. And that's a very big, part of it. But I understand that in real life, you are like a mentor to the group. Is that true?
Carrie is a total mentor to our group. She's one of the hardest working actresses in this business. She sets a lovely tone on set. There's no diva energy. She thinks about everybody.
What's the best advice that you get?
It's by her example of her work ethic.
From Carrie, have fun, enjoy it.
Yeah, it's simply just by her action every day, coming in at 5 a.m. and leaving at 3 a.m. in the morning and having this brilliant attitude of generosity and fun.
She'll send us flowers and wine just randomly, thinking of you.
Cast members, maybe not rare, like each other, work so well together. We're not going to let this group go. We're going to come back with the stars of Scott.
Gladiators rock. That's all I got to say. We're back with Scandal.
You're not getting no more tongue now. Keep talking.
We had to separate those two. Now, we are back with Scandal stars Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn, and we are joined now by two more of their co-stars. Please welcome Bellamy Young and Jeff Perry. This is just so exciting having you guys here. And I got to call you by Cyrus and oh my gosh, and Melly. But I know you're Bellamy, but I'm just thinking Melly, So good. Okay, so Bellamy. Now you play the president's wife, and you're conniving, you're manipulative, and now 2 weeks ago you made good on your promise because you told the president, look, if you don't come back to me, all of this is going to be gone.
I did.
You did a press conference. I mean, that's what you threatened to reveal that he was having an affair on national TV, and then you said that you were stunned. When you read the script, you said that you were actually stunned that Melly did this. Really?
I was. I mean, I shouldn't underestimate Melly, right? I mean, Melly warned him, right? And Melly has been true to her word, right? Back me up. But we get these scripts, and Shonda is doing such amazing things with storytelling.
can't believe she's going to go there. Because any other story, it would be the threat, and then it'd be like, oh, I can't follow through on the threat. But no, like, it's Mellie.
Here's a funny thing about Shonda and Whoopi. I don't know if you know this. I mean, amazing writer and creator of the show.
Yes.
And how she got started or motivated was because of you.
Shonda Rhimes?
Yes. Shonda saw you. True. Honest to God, right, Shonda? Saw you on a Broadway play.
Right. So this isn't actually your life, it's mine.
It's Yes.
Listen,
Go for it. Oh,
you know, if I had even just a breath that I put anything in you, thank God, because you're magnificent. You're magnificent. But wait, I have to ask this question because one of the things I love about this show is that there is a gay relationship that is a relationship. It's not a gay relationship. It just happens to be two men. But honey, let me tell you what Cyrus was getting ready to do.
This is Jeff, that's right.
He was about to knock off his better half because he was getting too close to some stuff. And I'm telling you, it came this close. I was like, stop it, what the hell?
You know, Whoopi, Danny Bukotinsky, who plays James, he was so funny the other day. He said, well, on Scandal, that's romance. If you call off a hit on your husband...
That's true. Cyrus doesn't play.
And this is
He's not playing.
Whoopi, when you see Jeff and you play Cyrus, you play the president's chief of staff, you've got to be the most stressed out character on the set, because if you watch Scandal, I mean, when he was on the phone going, I need to talk to my husband now. You know, I mean, so just even last week, I thought you were going to have a coronary on that show because of this doggone press conference.
And the running up and down the hallway, the tunnel to go talk to you.
Are you constantly stressed out when you read the script about your character?
I grew up in small theaters, and we'd have stage managers trying to wrangle us like, you know, it's like wrangling kittens, you know? And I feel like a stage manager on a very big stage.
Yes.
Where, what do you mean you impregnated an intern? Really, I got to deal with that now. You know, what do you mean? No. You're having an affair with someone I've known longer than you. No. You know.
And Jeff did a lot of studying for his part, too. And that was chief of staffs, chief of staff, so he's into it.
And is it true that your lady is one of the people who cast the show?
Well, you got to sleep your way to wonderful roles. And thank God, Linda Lowy has cast everything, Shonda, with you, right? All of Shonda's TV life.
I did not realize that was your wife. She's wonderful.
She is good at what she does. She really is.
Okay, so now you go and you tell the business. You tell the 411, and you know nothing's going to change.
I have hope. There's always hope.
What are you going to do with that baby?
Oh, no, he's not a baby. It's going to be happy with my man and myself. A happy family, like our other two babies.
Is
who
that
are also
his
happy.
baby?
Whoopi Goldberg, did you just call me a slut?
You know what? We are having the most fantastic time. We want to thank Carrie, Bellamy, Tony, and Jeff. Scandal airs Thursday nights at 10 p.m. right here on ABC. And if you want to catch up on everything you've been missing, Scandal Season 2 will be out on DVD later this year. We'll be right back.
Yeah.